from Group 1.
My name is Wifatul Febian.
My name is Miftahur Rohma.
My name is Niswatul Hanifah.
I'm Muhammad Firmansyah.
Here we're going to present the result of our discussion.
Let's check it out and
Enjoy! In implementing good social-emotional behavior at school, teachers will face challenges that arise either from school environment, students, or even from themselves. While in school environment, teacher will socialize with many people, such as fellow teachers and also other educators. Teachers must maintain good relationship with all of them in order to create a good working environment. But the challenge is when there are conflicts that occur in it. Teachers, as role models for students, must show good emotional management and resolve conflicts, so that students do not have to witness the conflict that occur continuously. The second challenge, when dealing with students, teachers may face challenges related to the diversity of students' background. It may be rather difficult to empathize with all students equally. Teachers need time and possibly help from counseling teachers or parents to understand the student's character truly. And the third challenge is the challenge that arises among teachers themselves in decision making. During the learning process, change may occur that require the teacher to change the initial plan or decision that has been conveyed to the students. In this case, if the change occurs continuously, it can affect the student's perspective on the teacher's decision making, which is considered less responsible.
Teachers are the engine that drives social and emotional learning programs and practices in school and classrooms. And their own social-emotional competence and well-being strongly influence their students. Classroom with warm teacher and child relationship support deep learning and positive social and emotional development among students. But when teachers poorly manage their social and emotional demands of teaching, students' academic achievement and behavior both suffer. This often happens when teachers have a lot of things to do, such as administrative matters that make them experience high level of stress. Chronic high stress level can lead to burnout. This issue can affect their performance in the classroom and of course create an unpleasant learning process. Therefore, teachers should really understand how to manage their emotions and well-being to be professional teachers.
Schools can support SEL in several ways. First, incorporating SEL into the curriculum. Schools can incorporate SEL into the curriculum by teaching students skills such as self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. This can be done through the lessons, activities, and also discussions. The second, providing professional development for teachers. School can provide professional development for teachers to help them learn how to incorporate SEL into their teaching and to provide them with strategies for supporting students' social-emotional development. Third, creating a positive school culture. So school can create a positive school culture by promoting respect, inclusivity, and empathy among the students and also the staff. This can be achieved through initiatives such as anti-bullying program and positive behavior support. Despite the benefits of SEL, there are also challenges for school in supporting social-emotional learning. Some of the challenges are the first, time. Teachers may have limited time in the classroom to teach SEL skills as they need to cover other subjects as well. And the second, lack of resources. Schools may not have the necessary resources such as the funding, trained personnel, materials to implement SEL programs effectively. And the third, resistant to change. Some educators or parents may be resistant in incorporating SEL into the curriculum, viewing it as unnecessary or outside of the scope of education.
That characteristic is very effective because this kind of student has a big impact on the other students' decision. To solve this problem, the teacher should make a good relationship skill in order to make a good approach to that student. Not only relationship skills, but also social awareness is needed to be mastered by the teacher. By having the social awareness, The teacher can understand what the student need by implementing the skill, and the teacher can feel how to be in someone else's shoes.
After watching the movie Laskar Pelangi, there is always a sense of emotion, as we remember every scene that tells the story of the children with Bukmus at school. Some of the things that come to our mind are: first, Bukmus' struggle as a teacher with extraordinary commitment is an encouragement for us to do the same. In addition, Bukmus shows her resilience and how she gives her students a sense of trust that can ultimately encourage them to become the best students. The most heartbreaking fact is that Lintang, the smartest student in the class, is unable to continue his education. This condition certainly still happens to many Indonesian children. Hopefully, education equality can be well implemented so that there are no more Lintang around us.
The teachers in the movie Laskar Pelangi are portrayed as agents of change who are passionate about education and committed to making a difference in the life of their students. They go above and beyond their duty to provide a quality education to their students despite the lack of resources and support from the education system. The movie shows how teachers use innovative and creative methods to engage their students and create a love of learning. They also encourage their students to pursue their dreams and aspirations despite the many obstacles they face. In conclusion, the movie Laskar Pelangi demonstrates how teachers can be agents of change in their communities and how they can have a positive impact on the life of their students. The movie highlights the importance of providing quality education to all students regardless of their background, and also the crucial role that the teachers play in making this possible.
From the movie Dead Poet Society, our group learned that the success of education is not only the responsibility of teachers, but also all stakeholders and of course parents. In this movie, Mr. Kiring is a teacher who brings about a change in Walton School. He is truly an agent of change. In Walton School, the teaching and learning process was less interesting. Students could not develop to their potential and they felt like they were in prison. However, Mr. Kiring managed to make the students excited to learn again and be able to develop according to their potential. In this case, socio-emotional learning is important for teachers to understand and then apply it in the classroom learning activities. Teachers can foster positive student-teacher relationship and create a supportive and caring classroom environment. And when they effectively integrate the CEL program into their practice, their students will have better outcomes.
This film is about how the struggle of a teacher and student. The teacher, Miss Butet, is struggling while doing a teaching process to the children of Rimba tribe in the jungle. She got malaria which can easily kill her. Unfortunately, the teacher was saved by the boy named Yungsang Buong, a child who lived 7 hours long from where Miss Butet teach her student. This boy really wanted to study, but his tribe disallow him to study because they believe that learning to read is misfortune for them. But months after the rejection, the tribe began to learn reading and counting so they will not be lied by the people. From this movie, our group can get so many moral values. We are considered as the lucky people to have a good education if we compare to this film. It's only the matter of willingness to change that make people change. If there is no will, there is no way. And as an educator, we must have a good relationship skill and good social awareness. The relationship skill will be useful to get close to the society or the student. And the social awareness will make the teacher feel towards someone else a feeling, so the teacher can get a way to help the student.